Once again, the federal government, in their usual way, has denied an allegation by a US-based non-profit organization that the Nigerian government was sponsoring terrorism and labeled it as a disgusting distraction orchestrated by those seeking to weaken the ongoing massive onslaught against terrorism and banditry. In a statement on Sunday by the Minister of Information and Culture, Alhaji La Mohammed, he said, the so-called global advocate for terrorism eradication is a pesky heritage that should be ignored, especially because it is as confused as it is irresponsible. The minister said the organization called GATE is not even worth the link with which its name is written. How can a serious organization accuse a government that is tackling the twin evil of terrorism and banditry with uncommon determination of sponsoring terrorism? It is not curious that this organization has chosen this particular time when terrorists are either surrounding in droves or running helter-skelter as a result of a renewed offensive against them by the military. They orchestrate a distraction. I beg your pardon. What could be Gates' motive if not to weaken the fight against terror and banditry? He asked. He further said, Gates and its sponsors should be thoroughly ashamed of themselves and should quit trying to distract our gallant soldiers who are doing everything possible, including making the supreme sacrifice to keep our country safe. For the fact that Gates, in making his absurd allegation, relied on the words of a thoroughly discredited fake news peddling former Nigerian Navy intelligence officer, has shown the hollowness of its allegations. Nigeria, in the fight against terrorism, has availed itself creditably by tackling homegrown terrorists with links to global terrorist organizations. We make bold to say that no administration in Nigeria has risen to the challenge of terrorism like the Buhari's administration has done, said the minister. You can imagine. La Mohammed continued by saying the accusation of a merit of platforms, the boost to the morale of our fighting forces, and the leadership provided by President Muhammadu Buhari have combined to put our gallant troops in good stead to frontally confront and put on the run the terrorists. Nigerians' efforts of tackling terrorism have been hailed globally. Finally, he said, what our gallant men and women need at this time is the support, encouragement, and prayers of all, not the distracting antics of a relevance-seeking, faithless organization masquerading as terrorism eradication advocates. Nigerian government. Gates has done thorough investigation before conclusion. Nigerian majority knows that Gates' findings are facts and figure. Nigerian government of Fulani jihadists is actually sponsoring state terrorism. With all this that has been happening, it's very clear. Yeah, it's very clear. Their body language and all that. They always look for a way to praise themselves. Always looking for a way to put down the opposition party. Now we do pass. La Mohammed is saying that no government have done what President Muhammadu Buhari has done in terms of fighting terrorism. Nigeria had never had this bad, this bad. Since the history of this country, we had never had it this so bad. The killing every minute, lives are no longer valued. Millions of Nigerians have been displaced. someone is talking. Sometimes when they talk, you'll be thinking, these people, do they even live in this country? What is stopping them to name the sponsors of Boko Haram? The sponsors of bandits? What is stopping them? They say they are doing investigation. They want to do this and this and that. What have they done? Nigerians have not still heard anything about that. So if anybody said that this government is sponsoring terrorism and whatever, so what is your stance? Because these people, after killing our soldiers, after killing our civilians, you will rehabilitate them back to the society, give them good life, absorb them into the army. And what is going on today? Every day, Nigerian army being ambushed. By who? How? How are they getting information, these bandits, that these terrorists or whatever, that this is where these people are? They are getting a first-class information. I beg, these people, their matter just too much. Make we hear what the Nigerians who have reacted to this have to say. Someone said, how many killer herdsmen have been arrested and prosecuted? They think the world don't know what is going on in Nigeria. Okay? That is a very good question. How many of them? We don't see them all. Waiting will they see na Yahoo boys, then they parade, then agitators. Though the government have vowed to make sure that they will calm down all the agitators, even not caring about what these people are agitating for. You don't fight like that. You don't settle issue like that. You want to kill agitators. But why are these people agitating? It's not your business. This man is in a position of incompetency. How can a minister use this kind of language, undiplomatic language and words against an international organization? Mazi Nnamdi Kanu is decent to say the least. The world knows that Nigerian government sponsors terrorists. Do they think there is anything hidden? Okay. Gates' report is very correct. True, it is well known. Killer herdsmen carried guns with impunity, raped, killed daughters and mothers everywhere in the country. Who among them had been persecuted? Why in police custody? We call from Abuja ordering the Fulani release. Whoever brought in their foreign Fulanis? Is it not President Muhammadu Buhari to make country ungovernable for Jonathan? Remember entry before you came. You are fighting with God and usually you can't win. He gives you time to turn. Still, you don't want to. You keep on striking. God must surely put you down. Someone just dropped that. So guys, these are some reactions from Nigerians. I'm dropping it here. What's your take? Kindly share your thoughts with us.